This is ESPN Wisconsin and ESPNWisconsin.com.
Jesse Nelson alongside the Dean, Dennis Semrau. Tuesday night boys basketball on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, Wisconsin On Demand, and streaming live for free on the Watch Live tab on WisconsinOnDemand.com. We welcome those of you enjoying on the video stream tonight as we get set for a battle in the Badger East Conference. The 6-2 Milton Red Hawks and the 3-3 Stoughton Vikings. A crucial clash for standings in the Badger East here in the early portion of the 21-22 boys basketball season. For nearly 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. That's exactly what they did for me just a couple of short years ago when I purchased my Honda Civic from Kendall and the great team over at Zimbrick Honda on the west side of Madison. If you are looking for a newer used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or head to ZimbrickHonda.com to search vehicle inventory. Dennis Semrau, Milton, and Stoughton. Going to be a fun one tonight. And again, this game is important, I think, when you look at the long-term ramifications of this boys basketball season for these two teams.
You know, you talk about standings. This is what's going to be confusing for people because the only standings that count are the actual, for these teams, are the Southeast pod. Because whoever wins that 4-team pod will play the winner of the Northeast pod, which is Beaver Dam, DeForest, Watertown, Waunakee, for the overall Badger East Championship.
Ah, jeez.
So you can be Waunakee and DeForest. DeForest can have one loss or two losses, say, to Waunakee, and you have, say, Milton has got 3, and Milton plays.
All right, that's it. You lost me. You lost me. I can't keep track of it. It's confusing.
Here's how things have worked so far. We'll just use these two teams. Milton and Stoughton are in the Southeast pod with Fort Atkinson and Monona Grove. Their first games were played against the Southwest pod. So those two teams played Edgewood, Monroe, Mount Horeb, and Oregon. And when you look at their conference record, Stoughton is 2-2 against those teams, and Milton is 3-1 against those teams.
While I try to figure that out, is there more to this?
They're done with that one. Now the rest of the season for conference, starting with right now, these teams are going to play the Southeast section. So Fort Atkinson, Milton, Monona Grove, and Stoughton will do a round robin. Then they're going to play the Northeast pod. They'll play Beaver Dam, DeForest, Watertown, or Waunakee once. Then they go back and they play the teams in their own pod one more time, and that'll give them a 14-game conference schedule. And you want to make it more confusing? When it comes to the Badger Challenge, now they're going to play the teams in the west, in the north, kind of the diagonal.
Oh, my
That's who
goodness.
they'll get matched up with for that.
Good grief.
So that's why I said, so don't even pay attention to standings in the paper. Just look at the pods and how those 4 teams are doing with each other.
All right, while I figure out pods, you give me a Pizza Pit key to victory for each team, delivered by Pizza Pit. For over 50 years, Pizza Pit has been delivering fast, fresh, and hot pizza. Pizza Pit isn't just for pizza. They serve breadsticks, pizza fries, wings, and gyros with 8 area locations. You can't go wrong. Now Pizza Pit even easier to order on the Pizza Pit app. Download it today, and don't forget the cookies or the ice cream or these keys to victory, Dennis.
Okay, first for Stoughton, Contain Campion, Jack Campion, one of the best players in the state. You have to make him work as hard as possible. Keep people off the glass because Stoughton is a very small team. They play 5 guards. And last one, make their shots count. They're going to be very dependent on the 3. Switching over to Milton, what do they have to do? They have to take away the 3 ball, which Stoughton needs to be able to secure a victory. So they want to make sure Stoughton doesn't hit the 3s, and they always shoot better at home. They have to create mismatches on the boards. And also, the simple play wins. Don't get too creative out here. Set and make your teammates make that extra pass to make that basket.
Those are your Pizza Pit keys to victory delivered by Pizza Pit. We'll step aside for the national anthem, come back for the opening tip. Milton and Stoughton. Boys basketball on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Elevate your game this offseason with GRB Baseball Academy. With private instruction, winter training programs, and travel teams, GRB prides itself on providing the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your family. This winter, GRB is offering off-season position player training where athletes can choose what days to train to fit their schedule. Surround yourself with other highly motivated athletes. Go to grbacademy.com to see all winter training options. GRB, baseball for the serious player.
Hi, I'm Ashish Raval. I'm an orthopedic surgeon with Stoughton Hospital and the Ortho Team Clinic. Well, it's extremely important. I think that being on the cutting edge of technology really serves our patients in giving them the best possible care and making sure that they have the great outcomes as well. So I think for me, it is important to be on that cutting edge and to understand and learn and always understand that there's something newer and better out there to help our patients.
Learn more at orthoteam.com. We're on the Packers.
Joe Barry, he'll get an apology from me.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
He's been way better than I thought he was going to be.
Nobody covers the green and gold like 100.5 ESPN.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand. Jesse Nelson alongside the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau. Prep Mania brought to you in part by Children's Theater of Madison. It's been 2 long years, and Children's Theater of Madison is back, returning to live theater with one of Madison's favorite holiday traditions, A Christmas Carol. Be swept back in time and experience live the power of this classic tale, filled with music, dancing, and tons of holiday spirit, live in the historic Capitol Theater at Overture Center, December 11th through the 23rd. Time's running out. If you want to catch it, get tickets at ctmtheater.org. Don't miss A Christmas Carol from Children's Theater of Madison. The Milton Red Hawks in their black road jerseys, red letters and numbers with a white trim, being introduced on this unique court design here at Stoughton High School. The Stoughton Vikings in their home white uniforms, purple letters and numbers with a black trim. Prep Mania brought to you in part by the GRB Academy. Check them out. Baseball for the serious player. The GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Find the program that fits your training goals and schedule with this winter. Position player programs, pitching programs, foot speed and fielding camps, power development. Reach your potential at the 52,000 square foot state-of-the-art indoor training facility. Visit grbacademy.com for more information. We welcome those of you watching on our live free video stream on wisconsinondemand.com, the Watch Live tab, or after the fact. We welcome those of you watching on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. The Stoughton Vikings, as the lights are dimmed, being introduced on the floor right now as we get set for this big battle in the Big Badger East, Southeast Conference. I've never seen a more confusing setup for a conference than the Badger Conference has this season. Stoughton being introduced. We will get a check of our starting lineups in just a moment. Starting lineups are brought to us by Stoughton Health. Nobody plans on getting injured, and when you do, you need help to get back on track. Stoughton Health has rehab locations in Stoughton and Oregon, so it's convenient for your recovery. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together. Dennis Semrau, let's meet the Milton Red Hawks.
Starting at guard, number 1, 5'10" sophomore Aiden Gall. Also at guard, number 2, Connor Updahl, a 6-foot senior. At guard, number 3, 5'11" senior Jack Campion. At forward, number 4, 6'6" junior Brogan McIntyre. And also at forward, number 22, 6'2" senior Tommy Widener.
And how about our Stoughton Health starting lineups for the Vikings, Dennis?
We'll start out with Ty Fernholz, 6'2 sophomore at guard. Mason Margie, a 5'11 junior at guard. Jaden Zawicki, a 6'1 senior at guard. Sawyer Shipper, a 6' sophomore at guard. And Luke Fernholz, a 6'2 senior at guard.
We're underway, and it's Sawyer Shipper with a steal at midcourt and a layup good for 2. And just like that, the Stoughton Vikings have a 2-0 lead underway. December 21st, the final game before the holiday weekend for us here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. Our next broadcast will take place in the new year of 2022. Milton working right to left as we see it here on the mezzanine level of Stoughton High School. 3-point attempt, right side is good. Xander Wartich able to knock it down from beyond the arc for the Red Hawks, making it 3-2 Milton, 17-10 to go here in the first half. On the right side now, Stoughton into the right corner across the timeline and bring it all the way back to the top of the key. Working left side, Ty Fernholz. Fernholz, baseline jumper extended left, no good. And a rebound is collected down underneath by Brogan McIntyre. Here comes Milton with a 3-2 lead. Pass to the top of the key, now driving right side of the lane. Shot on the run, no good for Brogan McIntyre, and a rebound coming the other way for Stoughton. In transition, a bump in our first whistle of this game. Sawyer Shipper draws the contact on the Milton defender. 16:40 to go first half. That was actually Tommy Widener, number 22 for Milton on the first basket. Congratulations, Tommy, a senior wearing number 22 in the road black uniforms. Widener averaging 8 points a game. He's got 3 already here tonight. Inbound for Stoughton. Into the paint. Bounce pass left side of the lane. Layup good. And a foul. Chance at a 3-point play at the free throw line for Sawyer Shipper. He's got all 3 so far for Stoughton. Correction. He's got all 4 so far for Stoughton with a chance to make it 5 at the line with a 1-point lead.
And Updahl picks up his second foul very quickly here.
Connor Updahl, the senior for Milton. Free throw missed by Shipper, so it comes the other direction for Milton. Trailing 4-3, 16-20 to go in the first half. Bounce pass, left block, shot no good with a foul. To the free throw line goes number 2, Connor Updahl. He's got 2 fouls to himself. This time he's able to draw contact on Stoughton. Milton entering this game winners of 2 straight and 4 of their last 5, as Updahl's first free throw is up and good to tie the game at 4. Winners last week at Oregon and, as Dennis mentioned in our pregame, over the weekend, a big 71-50 win over West Allis Hale at Fiserv Forum, a game in which Jack Campion became Milton's all-time leading scorer. Second free throw no good. Game remains tied at 4. Coming the other direction for Stoughton. Chance to take the lead. Top of the key. 3 halfway down. Rims out. No good for Mason Margie. And a rebound coming the other direction. This time for Milton. Campion. Step back 3. Top of the key off the rim. No good. Rebound tracked down on a bounce by Jaden Zawicki of the Vikings. Pass right side. Open 3. Too strong. No good for Shipper, who was feeling the hot hand. Milton coming the other direction as the pendulum swings. Left side 3. Aiden Gall. This one's good. 3-pointer good for the sophomore Aiden Gall. Milton up 7-4. 15:30 to play first half.
Both teams love to shoot the 3. Stoughton's going to depend on it, though, with playing 5 guards, just no height.
Right side, Luke Fernholz into the paint. Shot no good off the back iron. Luke Fernholz, our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, unable to collect his first points of the night, and a slow down rebound for Milton.
And Alex Olson, the coach for Milton, said, yeah, they have height for the first time. They have to figure out how to use it.
Campion figuring out how to use that right hand on the right side of the paint, goes high off the glass and good for 2. Milton's lead is 9-4. Just under 15 minutes to play in our first half on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. Right side, top of the key, Margie now takes a dribble inside the 3-point line, passes left. Here's Sawyer Shipper. Shipper dribbling between the legs, now goes right, contact, shot is good on the run, and a foul. Shipper, a chance to go to the line and make it all 7 so far for Stoughton. 9-6, Milton on top with 14:41 to go in the first half. Shipper, a one-man band so far tonight, Dennis. I'm used to saying that about a different Shipper that I remember calling names for here at Stoughton.
Well, that's Brady's little brother. He did not play basketball last winter. He actually moved up to Manitowoc, Roncalli, to be with the grandparents, and then transferred back down here for this year. A football, basketball, and a baseball player, just like his older brother.
And just a sophomore. We'll be calling the Shipper name for a few more years to come in Stoughton, it would appear. Shipper unable to hit the free throw, though, so it remains 9-6. Step back three, good for Campion. Campion now with 5 points and the leading scorer in Milton Red Hawk basketball history. Jack Campion extends Milton's lead, doubling up Stoughton, 12-6. Response three, left side, top of the key, no good. Too far for Fernholtz, Ty Fernholtz, that is, the younger brother of Luke. Stoughton able to collect it, though, loosely. Here come the Vikings, dribbling left baseline off the hands of Shipper, out of bounds. It was partially deflected by a Milton defender in there, but it was last touched by Stoughton. So it's Milton basketball, the 12-6 lead.
Yeah, you said they came up with that one ball. The loose ball there was Luke Fernholtz. He had 17 rebounds in their season opener against McFarland. When I asked him, how do you do it, he goes, the ball just found me. And the ball found him in that situation, rolled to his feet.
I feel that same way when I'm talking about cookies and other desserts at home. They just find me. It's not my fault. Bounce pass left block. Milton now out to the left corner. Connor Updahl lost control of it momentarily, able to collect it, passes Campion to the free throw line. Campion passes right corner. Open three, no good, off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, strongly chased down by Chayton Jensen, but now he loses it. Stoughton the other direction. Layup on the run is good. Sawyer Shipper, 8 points. Stoughton Vikings, 8 points. 12-8, Milton on top. 13-15 to play first half. Right side, Milton comes back to the top of the key. Going left now. Updahl, back for Campion. Step in front of the free throw line, now steps back, picks up the dribble, guarded tightly on the right side by number 5, Jaden Zawicki, the senior guard. Campion gets by him. Pass on the feet, oh wow, and a layup good for Tommy Widener. It was set up by Campion, and it's 14-8 Milton.
That's where he is dangerous, not necessarily his shooting, but how he creates for his teammates.
Dump it down left block, little turnaround jumper in the paint is good for somebody not named Sawyer Shipper. That's Ty Fernholtz, the sophomore guard for Stoughton, cutting the lead down to 4. 14-10, 12:30 to play in a high-scoring early first half on Zimbrick Honda's Prep Mania. Campion three, no good. Rebound, Stoughton. Chance to get it to a one-possession game. Other way, Fernholtz on the run, no good. But an offensive rebound is collected by his brother Luke. Trapped along the right baseline, a whistle, and a timeout is the call from a Stoughton bench. It is, with 12:14 to go in the first half. 14-10, Milton leads Stoughton. Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania, 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand. A reminder, check out Children's Theater of Madison. Been 2 long years since you've been able to go see A Christmas Carol, one of Madison's favorite holiday traditions. Be swept back in time and experience live the power of this classic tale filled with music, dancing, and tons of holiday spirit. Live in the historic Capitol Theater at Overture Center, December 11th through the 23rd. Just a couple more days to check it out. Get tickets at ctmtheater.org. Don't miss A Christmas Carol from Children's Theater of Madison. Dennis, this is high scoring for an early season boys basketball game. 14-10, we're not even 6 minutes in.
Both teams can definitely can fill it up. Milton's coming in averaging about 64 points a game. Stoughton at 69 points a game.
Inbound pass out of the timeout. Stoughton maintains possession. Working left side, Luke Fernholtz. Bounce pass right for Sawyer Shipper. Shipper to the top of the key. Hands it off for Ty Fernholtz, guarded very tightly over there by Connor Updahl. Now he passes right, Luke, his brother, along the baseline, runs out of room, guarded tightly by number 15, Chayton Jensen. Now, loose ball collected by Stoughton underneath the bucket, ends up in the hands of Ty Fernholtz, right side. Fernholtz, free throw line extended right, backs his way down just in front of the free throw line. Kick it back up top. Now to the right corner, bounce pass right baseline, pull-up jumper, a step in front of the three-point line, good for Ty Fernholtz. 14-12. Milton leads Stoughton. Great possession for the Vikings, Dennis.
It was very good patience on offense. Looking for a three. This time, though, they just got a 2 mid-range jumper.
Aiden Gall in the road black uniforms for the Milton Red Hawks, the sophomore guard, controlling it, hands it right corner, picking up the dribble, tough spot there for Brady Kavanaugh, able to get a bounce pass back to Gall near the midcourt logo here at Stoughton High School. Right side, now top of the key, Brady Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh goes right for Gall. They're playing catch on the right side of the floor. Now in the mix, Chayton Jensen. Jensen passes down low off the head. That's using your head. Widener unable to collect the pass, but it ends up in the hands of the right guy, and Milton puts 2 on the board. 3-point attempt, no good. Stoughton in response, and it's 16-12. Milton on top of the basketball, 10:40 to play first half.
Kavanaugh with that last basket for Milton. He looked as surprised as we did that the ball found his hands.
Picking up his dribble, right side, Widener traveled as he ran out of room to try and complete the pass. 10:32 to go first half. 16-12, Milton leads Stoughton. Dennis, I forgot to share with you, since I don't get to do this very often, our magic number tonight. The magic number is back. Team that scores this number, 98% chance to go on and win the game in a very statistical, accurate formula that I was taught by legendary Bradley Braves basketball announcer Dave Snell. Tonight's magic number, 60. 60 is our magic number. First team to score 60 has a 98% chance to go on and win this game.
You already know my magic number.
And what's that?
First team to score 50 in the Badger Conference.
This ain't your Dean's Badger Conference, so these teams scoring a lot of points here early on. Stoughton momentarily lost possession. They're able to recollect it underneath the bucket, and now they'll set the offense in the front court. Pass right side into the game. Jade Johnson, the freshman, off the bench. He passes left for Margie. Mason Margie. Bounce pass, and Stoughton slowing down the tempo. Johnson drives right, draws contact on the right block. Shot no good, but a foul will go on Brady Kavanaugh, sending the freshman Johnson to the free throw line to try to cut the lead back down to 1 possession. 9:39 to go first half, 16-12. Milton leads Stoughton.
This is a very young Stoughton team, 4 sophomores and a freshman in the rotation. It's a team that's going to be better the next 2 years.
Johnson's first free throw, no good. And some substitutions in the game for both teams here at the unofficial midway point of our first half.
Yeah, 1 of 5 combined here at the free throw line early. All these points count. Not one's at the end. Those game-winning baskets. Sometimes you can win a game here with your free throws in the first half.
Johnson's second free throw also no good. The freshman 0 of 2 at the line, and a rebound. Milton with a 4-point advantage. Campion crosses the timeline here at Stoughton High School. Left side of the floor, passes left. Knocked out of bounds by Johnson, who nearly came away with a steal. Dennis, we haven't commented on the floor yet. This is a new-look gym at Stoughton High School. Those of you watching on the video stream have already experienced it. So you've got the normal color, the normal shade of the hardwood inside the three-point line. Campion layup, no good. Rebound, Stoughton. Outside of the three-point line, it's definitely a faded, almost charcoal-looking floor color with the Stoughton logo at midcourt. Stoughton written along the sideline right in front of us. Into the paint. Bucket is good. Luke Fernholtz, our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, with his first points of the night, cutting the Milton lead down to 16-14. And it's not fooling your eyes as you see it on our video stream. Three-pointer good. Aiden Gall from the right corner. Milton up 19-14. Tough is shaded a different color purple in Stoughton to reflect the message Stoughton Tough right in front of us. What do you make of the court, Dennis?
Well, I think it's phenomenal. I've coached youth basketball on this court. It was time for a new court, and I think that it's first class. Very nice, and again, Stoughton Tough. A
Johnson,
very good motto.
Three-point shot, a little tough off the back of the glass and off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Stoughton now a third opportunity, and Luke Fernholtz fighting his way down underneath. Collects 2 points as he puts it up and good, and a timeout. Milton with 8:19 to go in our first half. 19-16. Milton leads Stoughton on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. That was Luke Fernholtz that just had that bucket, our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. UW Credit Union's online and mobile banking goes above and beyond with top-rated service and security that exceeds industry standards. Explore innovative and intuitive ways to manage your money anytime, anywhere. UW Credit Union's in-house team of engineers and developers create digital banking solutions designed for you you. That includes you, Dennis Semrau. Learn more at uwcu.org and check out ESPN Madison's social media platforms this week to learn more about Luke Fernholtz, our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Yeah, it was funny. I was talking to Alex Olson, the Milton coach, and he goes, I said, so two more, another Fernholtz and another Shipper. He goes, yeah, all we do is just, we look at the scouting report, it's the same names, just different numbers every year. Brady, played here at Wisconsin as a football player. Max Fernholtz, the oldest of the three Fernholtz boys, finishing up getting his teaching degree at Edgewood College. He played a couple years of ball with the pandemic, opted out, and he's coaching actually a youth team in Verona and student teaching in Madison this semester, and he'll be graduating in May. But a sophomore Fernholtz and a sophomore Shipper will be around 2 more years.
Out of the timeout, Campion for Milton feeds it left baseline, shot up good with a foul. Brogan McIntyre to the line, a chance to complete a 3-point play. Well-designed play by Coach Alex Olson. Out of the timeout, Milton executes it very well. And of the free throw line, McIntyre cannot complete the 3-point play. Missed it off the front of the rim, no good. Stoughton with the ball down 5, 21-16, with 8 minutes now to play in our first half.
Unfortunately, though, for Stoughton, that's Luke Fernholtz's second foul there. They can ill afford to have him in foul trouble.
Something to keep an eye on here tonight. Fernholtz still in the game with those 2 fouls. Free throw line extended right, backs up top of the key. Now a bounce pass left side, Tegan Seidel. Seidel cross court right to Mason Margie. Margie back left side out of a screen. Fernholtz goes free throw line extended left. Now kick it back out. 3 is good for Tegan Seidel, the sophomore. Number 1 in the home whites, drills it for 3, cutting the Milton lead to 2, 21-19. 3-point attempt, Milton in response, no good, tapped out of bounds, last touched by Stoughton with 7:27 to go in our first half. It'll remain Milton basketball, Dennis.
That's the first 3 for Stoughton, and they've been living and dying by them.
Inbound pass, Campion gets it right back after he did the inbounding. Left side of the floor, Campion, right hand pass, right corner, open 3, halfway down and out, no good for the Red Hawks. That was Jackson Rupi, the senior in the right corner, who had the 3-point attempt, no good, and a foul called on the loose ball against Milton.
Also number 31, Mason Ratsburg.
That's Mason Ratsburg into the game, first time calling his name tonight for the Red Hawks. And that is the 5th team foul on Milton, just 2 for Stoughton, nearing the 7-minute mark here in the first half. Step back at the free throw line. Ty Fernholtz goes down low, and it's Luke Fernholtz laying it up and good. Brother to brother.
Step back fake on the 3, and then the bounce pass. Luke driving the lane, perfect.
Campion's response, halfway down, fadeaway shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Milton. Campion has it into the paint. Couple of passes, extra pass now to the right block, and a layup is good for Brogan McIntyre. This is a high-quality basketball game being played here early in the season. Milton breaks the tie, back out in front, 23-21.
I've already got 5 assists for Campion here. We're only about 10 minutes into this, 11 minutes into this game.
This is going to be a fun one here tonight. It already has been. Left block, Fernholtz working his way down.
Ooh.
Correction, that was Jaden Zawicki working his way down low. And a foul is called on Milton. Ratsburg right away picking up his second. That brings some joy to the Stoughton fans. And that means Stoughton going to be in the bonus the rest of the way. That was the last foul to give here in the first half. Still with 6:18 to go. Milton in a little foul trouble. Inbounding, Jay Johnson standing on the I in Vikings. That's the first I in Vikings. I realize there are 2. My bad. No good on the shot. Rebound Stoughton. They maintain possession. Right side of the floor, Jay Johnson guarded very tightly out there.
That's a kick.
And that was Campion on the defense. He got a piece of it. He was saying, let it go, let it go. It would be an over and back. Stoughton ends up with possession, coming this direction, and a foul is drawn by Zawicki on number 15, Chayton Jensen. And that's going to send Zawicki to the line for a 1-and-1 with 5:51 to play in the half.
Oh, it's almost 6 minutes here. Stoughton be shooting free throws. So far, though, they're 0 for 3 from the line, so that hasn't been a good thing.
23-21. Zawicki, front end of the 1-and-1. That one's good. 1-point game. Milton 23, Stoughton 22. 5:51 to go in the first half. Boys basketball on a Tuesday night on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. Zawicki's second free throw no good. Milton rebound and a foul goes against Stoughton on the loose ball. Dennis, this is one of my favorite times of year to drive to games because you get to drive through a lot of subdivisions near these high schools, and you see all the Christmas lights up. The Stoughton community bringing the light game this year. Fantastic atmosphere driving it on the shortest day of daylight all year long here on the winter solstice. Beautiful drive-in.
I agree. That's one of the best parts about going to the small towns in particular, unless you've been by Olin Park here.
I have been there. We'll talk more about the light show there. Meanwhile, lighting it up from beyond the arc, Ty Fernholtz, good, and Stoughton has a 25-23 lead with 5:27 to go in the first half and a timeout. Stoughton on top, one of their first leads of the night. The Vikings up by 2 with 5:27 to go in our half. Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania, of course, brought to you by Zimbrick Honda. For nearly 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or head to ZimbrickHonda.com to search vehicle inventory.
And it's just the second lead. Stoughton led 4-3 after a shipper drive early in the game, about a minute and a half in. So it's been all Milton, and Stoughton's been kind of hanging back, within a point or two, and now they've got a nice little run going here.
Let me ask you about the Christmas lights again, Dennis. I feel like this is a very important subject as we cover boys basketball on a Tuesday night. Are you a big bulb guy, or do you like the icicle lights? Do you like the changing lights? You got a preference?
Kind of a traditionalist from the light standpoint, but I just love the lights, period.
Two-hand dunk right side for Milton out of the timeout. Brogan McIntyre throws it down to tie the game with 5:10 to go in the half.
Talking about all these guards, hey, I can play too.
Bounce pass now trying to go down low is too far out in front for the intended receiver of that pass. Now Milton in transition on the run, too strong for Jensen. Stoughton comes the other direction. Tied at 25, 4:50 to go first half. Into the left corner, dangerous pass. Jay Johnson nearly had it stolen away from him by Opdahl. Instead, Stoughton maintains possession, left side of the floor. Jaden Zawicki guarded one-on-one. That's still number 15, Jensen, out there on the defense. A couple of extra passes now into the paint. On the run, floater, no good. Offensive foul before the shot is going to go against Ty Fernholtz on the drive into the paint. Could have gone either way. The official decides that one goes against Fernholtz. Fourth team foul on Stoughton with 4:31 to go in the half. 25 all. Stoughton Milton. 6-2 Red Hawks on the season. Stoughton entering at 500, 3-3 overall, 2-2 in Badger Conference play. Right side of the floor, number 1, Aiden Gall. Gall passes it around. Out of the top of the key, driving left side on the run. McIntyre too strong with the floater. Off the glass, rebounded by Stoughton. Chance to go back out in front. Luke Fernholtz driving left side of the paint. Backs his way down on McIntyre. Up with the left hand and good for Fernholtz. 27-25, 8 points unofficially for Luke Fernholtz, this week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. Vikings by 2 with 3:45 to go. Left side, free throw line extended left. Pass now out into the left corner, Tommy Widener. Had the first bucket of the game. He's been quiet since then. Widener down to the left, block for Jensen, who traveled, and a turnover. Dennis, momentum going the way of Stoughton here late in this first half. Credit the Vikings, who were down as many as 6 for a big comeback.
Yeah, Jack Campion's on the sidelines right now. He's been out for a couple of minutes here. Not sure if he's just getting a breather. Hope he's all right.
Stoughton is playing without Caden Stockstad tonight, a senior guard, averaging 7 points a game, one of the 5 scorers for the Stoughton team this season, averaging more than 7 points a game. 3-point attempt left side, no good. Loose ball foul called on Milton. Opdahl just picked up his third. with 3:18 to go in the first half. And it's going to send Stoughton to the line in the bonus for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
And I'll tell you, both players over there, I think it was Seidel for Stoughton. Yeah, who was at the line. He was amazed. He thought the foul was on him. He was starting to walk down the court. The ref goes, no.
Well, perhaps the basketball gods in favor of Milton on that one as Tegan Seidel misses the free throw attempt. Milton rebounds, chance to tie or take the lead, trailing 27-25, approaching 3 minutes to play in the first half.
Campion is back in the game now for this stretch run.
Campion with the ball, passes right side into the right corner, extra pass now, feeding left wing, three, good. Ashton Gall, brother of Aiden, first points of the night. It's a long 2 ruled by the official. I thought that was good from 3. Good. It's a long 2 to tie the game at 27. And now another long 2, this time for Stoughton on the other end. Number 3, Ty Fernholtz puts it in from the left baseline. 29-27. Vikings back in front by 2. 2.5 to play in the first. Into the paint. Shot on the run. Left hand, no good. Gall rebounds Stoughton. And Margie slows it down across the timeline. Now works quickly over to the left sideline. Into the paint on a bounce. Fernholtz lost it. He was contacted by the Milton defense, and a foul is called. That'll send Ty Fernholtz to the free throw line. Another 1-and-1 opportunity for the Stoughton Vikings. They're now in the double bonus after this one the rest of the way here in the first half. 2:12 to go, 29-27, Vikings up 2.
And that follows on Campion, his second. He'll stay in the game here for the last 2 minutes. The coach will trust him not to pick up number 3.
First free throw is good for Fernholtz. 30-27, Stoughton now with its largest lead of the night. They led 2-0 and then took a lead at 25-23 and now continue to extend that large lead as Fernholtz is good again at the line. Ty Fernholtz, the younger of the Fernholtz brothers. He's a sophomore, Luke a senior. Ty makes it 31-27 Stoughton. Response 3, no good on a quick trigger. Tommy Widener, left side, no good. Here comes Stoughton across midcourt. Mason Margie puts on the brakes, and a reach-in foul is called on Ashton Gall. Foul trouble galore for Milton. The Red Hawks have put Stoughton to the line, now in the double bonus here in the first half with 1:50 to go. Mason Margie, the junior, to the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. First point of the night for Margie, and Stoughton continues to extend its lead, 32-27. Second free throw off the rim, hangs there for a moment. Milton collects the rebound as it falls. Here come the Red Hawks, 3-on-3. Campion, not afraid of the defense whatsoever. Works his way, weaving between 2 defenders, and lays up good for 2.
That's one where Stoughton's got to take a charge there. Campion with 2 fouls. They just let him too easily into the lane there. Nice move, too.
32-29, 90 seconds to go in our first half. Stoughton up by 3 with the ball. Pull up 3, top of the key, Ty Fernholtz, no good. Milton rebound into the front court, near the middle of the floor. Left side now, Aiden Gall pulls it back and sets the Milton offense. Red Hawks average 55 points a game this year. 3-point attempt left side, no good. Rebound on the run, where did he come from? Brogan McIntyre lays it off the glass, good for 2. He couldn't have timed that better if he tried. 1-point game, Stoughton leading 32-31, high scoring affair here on a Tuesday night in the Badger Conference. Pull up, free throw line extended right, no good for number 13 Sawyer Shipper, and a loose ball collected by Milton with a foul with 45 seconds to play.
Yeah, that was just Margie going for the ball, and unfortunately made contact, and a quick whistle there.
Dennis, I mean, you said Badger Conference basketball. This is supposed to be low scoring. This is supposed to be long possessions. That's not what we're seeing here at all.
Nope, and a lot of scrapping, though. There's a lot of football players between these two teams, and they're fighting for every loose ball.
Left side for Milton out of the timeout. Campion drives up off the glass. Oh, it was almost all the way down, and it somehow rimmed out. No good. Stoughton rebound up 1 with 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see if Coach Nolan Weber wants the Vikings to hold for the final shot.
You see Campion was aware of his foul situation. He didn't go straight in. Kind of went off a little bit to the left trying to avoid contact. That caused the ball. Didn't quite get the touch on the ball he wanted off the glass.
Sawyer Shipper, right side of the floor, 10 seconds to play in the half. Now top of the key. Zawicki feeds it left. Open three is short for Stoughton. Rebound Milton. Got a shot from half court at the buzzer. No good off to the right side. And a fast action first half comes to a close in a tight game and a fun game at Stoughton High School. Stoughton 32, Milton 31. At the break, we'll get the Dean, Dennis Semrau's first half analysis at halftime. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania on 100.5 ESPN.
You're listening to Prep Mania on 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
This week on Antiquer's Paradise.
So I found this in my attic.
Ah, a genuine HELOC or home equity line of credit.
Whoa, what's it worth?
As much as you want. And you can use that money for remodels, tuition, just about anything. Plus, you only pay interest on what you use.
Wow, and it was just in my house.
Yes, it's on almost everyone's. Find out how much equity your home is hiding with a free rate quote. UW Credit Union, here for every you. Equal housing lender.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda's Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Anything can be good with butter. Not just with any butter, but with Grassland Dairy Butter. For over 100 years and 5 different generations, Grassland Dairy has crafted their line of 7 delicious premium butters so you can enjoy the best at your dinner table. All natural, never bioengineered or modified, and non-GMO verified. Your choice of butter can be the right choice for better. Grassland Dairy Butter. Butter better with better butter.
Protecting what is valuable to you is very important, whether it's your home, your family, or your business. We take that challenge to heart. I'm President Kim Beckman with J&K Security Solutions. We've grown over the last 30 years because of your trust in us, and for that we thank you. Whether it's security, fire protection, home automation, cameras, or locksmith services, don't imagine it, do it. With our technology and know-how, we will make it happen.
jksecurity.com.
A wide array of opportunities abound at Waste Management.
I was a banker for 20 years, and I knew absolutely nothing about waste. Now I'm an account manager, which happens to be my 7th position within the corporation. Because Waste Management invests so much time into your career, they want you to succeed. They want you to learn and aspire to be something greater.
Join the Waste Management family. Just search online. Waste Management.
3.
Elevate your game this offseason with GRB Baseball Academy. With private instruction, winter training programs, and travel teams, GRB prides itself on providing the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your family. This winter, GRB is offering off-season position player training where athletes can choose what days to train to fit their schedule. Surround yourself with other highly motivated athletes. Go to grbacademy.com to see all winter training options. GRB, baseball for the serious player.
North and South Seafood and Smokehouse is Madison's favorite spot for smokehouse, barbecue, and seafood. Visit one of their 3 locations today in Madison, DeForest, or Verona. With craft cocktails, authentic wood-fired smokehouse items, and excellent seafood, you can't go wrong. The Madison location has expanded, and the Verona and DeForest locations both offer outdoor seating. Follow North and South on Facebook for the latest updates, or visit eatnorthandsouth.com for more information.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Alabama, Cincinnati in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic, followed by Michigan, Georgia in the Capital One Orange Bowl. The College Football Playoff. Coverage begins at 2:30 Eastern New Year's Eve on ESPN Radio and on ESPN.
Halftime on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania, 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and including our free video stream on Wisconsin On Demand. Fun game, Stoughton 32, Milton 31 at the half. This is our Pizza Pit halftime show as fans are now competing in a half-court shot contest here at Stoughton. If they make it, they win a free Pizza Pit pizza. What a fun thing. So before we lose the Dean, Dennis Semrau, to go to his Pizza Pit half-court shot, which someone just made. Nice shot, big guy. Let's get Dennis Semrau's first half analysis. Fun game, Dennis. 32-31, Stoughton leading.
Yeah, it is right now. Stoughton had a 9-2 run to take their second lead of the game, and they hold it at 1 point here. Only 2 3-pointers made for Stoughton. They've been able to get the ball inside a lot more. Luke Fernholz, 17 boards in that first game of the year. He's had a couple offensive rebound putbacks. Had a nice feed from the brother to brother. Fake the 3, bounce pass in there, brother with the layup. And on the other side, balance scoring for Milton. Aiden Gall has come off the bench to be a starter tonight, and he's been instant offense. He got 2 threes here. Dennis Campion, that's Jack's dad. I knew I was going to say it at least once.
I thought you got yourself confused with
Jack with 7 points and actually 4 assists in the first half. But Brogan McIntyre had a very nice dunk there, and he's been active around the boards. He's averaging 7 coming in. So a very tight game, but free throws. Right now, Stoughton is 4 of 11 in the first half. Milton only 1 of 3. That's what's going to be the deciding factor, I got a feeling.
Prep Mania brought to you by Pizza Pit. For over 50 years, Pizza Pit's been delivering fast, fresh, and hot pizza. Pizza Pit isn't just pizza, though. No. They serve breadsticks, pizza, fries, wings, and gyros with 8 area locations. You can't go wrong. Now Pizza Pit even easier to order on the Pizza Pit app. Download it today, and don't forget the cookies or the ice cream.
Come on.
You wanted to get, okay, you want to say the whole thing?
No.
Don't forget the cookies.
And the ice cream.
There you go.
Alex is going to scold you on that one. We got our timing down. You thought we haven't worked together for a while.
I got to go learn my lesson. We'll see if our second half's a little better. 32-31 at the break. Stoughton leads Milton. Second half coming up next. Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Every weekday from 9 to noon on 100.5 ESPN.
You know how they do that NFC North all-division team? You're looking at 3/4 of that all-NFC North team will beat Green Bay Packers.
Wilde and Tausch is also brought to you by American Family Insurance, here to get you one step closer to your dreams, all of your dreams. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Visit amfam.com to learn more. We promise it's not a cult. Really, it's not.
262 asked Ben, do you believe in the moon landing?
I know what the moon landing is.
Scalzo and Brust.
What the hell is that? Stop.
Okay,
everybody shut up.
Take a breath. What's the trick? The moon landing is when you're in a men's locker room and your butts touch each other.
Join the Scalzo and Brust family every day from 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN.
Since 1956, Holman Lindsay Paints has been making paint in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. Because of their commitment to making great paint for Wisconsinites, Holman Lindsay has grown over the years to 26 locations in this great state. Headquarters in Sun Prairie with a state-of-the-art facility, Holman Lindsay has the paint you need to make your job better. From do-it-yourself to professional, Holman Lindsay has paint for everyone. Visit one of their local locations today in Madison, Sun Prairie, Middleton, and Janesville.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Hi, I'm Ashish Raval. I'm an orthopedic surgeon with Stoughton Hospital and the Ortho Team Clinic. Well, it's extremely important. I think that being on the cutting edge of technology really serves our patients in giving them the best possible care and making sure that they have the great outcomes as well. So I think for me, it is important to be on that cutting edge and to understand and learn and always understand that there's something newer and better out there to help our patients.
Learn more at orthoteam.com.
This week on Antiquer's Paradise.
So I found this in my attic.
Ah, a genuine HELOC or home equity line of credit.
Whoa, what's it worth?
As much as you want. And you can use that money for remodels, tuition, just about anything. Plus, you only pay interest on what you use.
Wow, and it was just in my house.
Yes, it's on almost everyone's. Find out how much equity your home is hiding with a free rate quote. UW Credit Union, here for every you. Equal housing lender.
Spend Christmas Day with the NBA. First in Phoenix, the Suns welcome Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then in Los Angeles, LeBron James and the Lakers face Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets on ESPN Radio.
My sweet summer's gone, and all my
Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania on 100.5 ESPN and our video stream on Wisconsin On Demand for free. Second half is underway. Stoughton and Milton boys basketball, and it is Luke Fernholtz with a layup up and good for the Vikings in the first 15 seconds of this second half to extend the Stoughton lead, 34-31. Loose ball picked up and a shot up good for Brogan McIntyre for Milton, cutting the Stoughton lead back to 1.
We mentioned that first basket, though, brother to brother again. Luke found his brother inside for the easy layup.
Ty Fernholtz, Luke Fernholtz getting it done tonight for the Vikings. Shot no good for Stoughton, though. Milton with a chance to take the lead, down by 1. Campion on the run, feeds it right side of the paint, and Connor Updahl lays it up and good. Milton leapfrogs back on top, 35-34, 1 minute into the second half. Left side of the floor, into the corner, Jaden Zawicki. Zawicki up top for Fernholtz. Fernholtz sends it right into the hands of Sawyer Shipper, who started the game hot, has been cold since scoring the first 8 for Stoughton. Now left side of the paint, backing his way down, Fernholtz. Kicks it up top, on the run, left side Shipper, off the glass, no good, too strong. Rebound Milton. 16:35 to go in the game. Red Hawks up 1. Three-point attempt with a roll is good for Aiden Gall. He's got 9 points tonight, all of them from beyond the arc. 38-34, Milton up 4 after the 3 from the sophomore Aiden Gall. Feed it down low, left side, paint up good for Mason Margie. His first field goal of the evening cuts the Milton lead in half, 38-36. Second half is just as fast-paced as the first half was, Dennis. 3-point no good for Milton. Stoughton chance to tie. Reverse layup. Shipper up off the glass, ties the game. 38 all, 15:55 to go in one of the most well-played early season boys basketball games I can remember.
Yeah, Shipper found the rule. If you can't make a basket, get in there and try to get a layup. Get something easy.
Bounce pass from Updahl, trying to feed it down to the right block. Not on the same page with the intended receiver of the pass. It goes out of bounds. Stoughton basketball in a tie game at 38. Crossing the mid-court line, directing traffic, Sawyer Shipper. Shipper, bounce pass right side of the free throw line. Handoff, Fernholtz gives it to his brother Ty. Ty trying to look for Luke. Instead goes to Zawicki at the top of the key, and a bump on the left wing as Sawyer Shipper tried to go inside. And that whistle goes against Shipper, turning it over to Milton. Correction, that's actually Luke Fernholtz who was called away from the ball for a personal foul. My mistake. Turnover to Milton, 15:20 to go in the game.
That's Luke's third foul now, as active as he is. he's going to stay out there.
We'll see if the teams are both able to clean up the foul situations we saw in the first half. Could open it up for more point opportunities like that one. Aiden Gall driving right side, nearly uncontested, up to the glass, good for 2. Milton up 2, 40-38. Free throw line extended left, backing into the paint now. Here's Fernholtz. Fernholtz throws it out of bounds, trying to find some help underneath the bucket.
Actually, that pass, he had a nice bounce pass there. It was intended for Zawicki, but Zawicki was screened, and by the time he looked up, the ball was already past him out of bounds.
Milton crossing midcourt in the hands, I should say, of senior guard Jack Campion, the school's all-time leading scorer for boys basketball. Campion goes left, bounce pass down low, and McIntyre lays it up, good for 2. 42-38. Milton up by 4.
Another sister Campion, a nice turnaround use of the glass there for McIntyre.
Campion knocks the pass out of bounds. Stoughton will inbound right in front of the student section here at home at Stoughton High School, wearing jerseys tonight. Dennis, what's your favorite jersey in your closet back home? Still got any from the good old days?
Oh, boy. No, I'd have to think about that.
Got a Favre, a Yount?
I didn't really collect a lot of them. I've got a couple of high school ones I've gotten from state tournaments that I like.
Well, maybe you want a Jay Johnson jersey. Johnson, the freshman for Stoughton. Good from beyond the arc. Number 10 makes it a 1-point game. The freshman Johnson, good from 3. 14:05 to play. 42-41. Milton leads Stoughton. Campion to the free throw line. A step in front of it now. Bounce pass left. Opdahl back for Campion. 3-point attempt. Contested. No good. And a rebound. Stoughton on a bounce. Chance to take the lead. Left side of the floor crossing midcourt. Into the corner, Fernholtz wanted to hand it for Johnson, instead keeps it himself. Trying to back down Campion, goes top of the key to Seidel. Seidel finds Ty Fernholtz. Ty Fernholtz back to Seidel, right side. Johnson now top of the key. Johnson holds the ball above his head momentarily, puts it on the floor, looks for help. Now he's nearly trapped, needs to get rid of it, does so. Over to Sawyer Shipper. Not easy for me to say, maybe easier for the Dean Dennis Semrau. Over to the top of the key. Johnson, right side. This might be the longest possession we've seen for either team so far tonight. Stoughton looking for a good opportunity. They find it, top of the key. Seidel, 3 too strong off the back of the rim, no good.
Good passing, awesome movement of ball for Stoughton, but great defense man-to-man for Milton. They held their own there, forced an outside shot.
Left side, over to the right now on the wing. 3 is good for McIntyre. 45-41, Milton in front by 4. I'm not sure that pass, Dennis, was intended for McIntyre, but he's got long arms, was able to collect it before it went out of bounds and put it up for 3 good.
I like this kid, 6'6" junior. He's we had a dunk from him early. He's had a couple, a 3 there. He's been able to hit the boards for some off the glass type plays. Very solid.
Driving left baseline, Sawyer Shipper up and good with the left hand. Nifty move on the baseline, 45-43. Milton up by 2, 12:15 to go in the game. Magic number tonight is 60. First team to score 60. 98% chance to go on and win. I got a feeling we're going to eclipse that mark pretty soon, as we see here with Campion on a putback good. First points of the second half for Milton's all-time leading scorer, Jack Campion, and a timeout. 11:56 to go in the game. 47-43. Milton by 4 on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. For nearly 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you are looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or head to ZimbrickHonda.com to search vehicle inventory. Dennis, 12 minutes to go in what's been a fast-paced, high-scoring boys basketball game. You feel either team has the momentum right now? Probably Milton surging in front here up by 4.
Yeah, neither team's had more than a 2-possession lead, though, the whole game. So they're able to hang one. You get a major point swing, and it's 4 points or 5 points, and then boom, come back the other way. I love the way both teams are attacking the rim. They're not settling for threes. Stoughton, with it, being the 3-point team that they are, you think that was what they would be shooting. That whole last possession where Milton had awesome defense and forced them to take an outside shot. Eventually, they were trying to work the ball in the whole time, showing a lot of patience. Well, that's one thing when you have an offense with 5 guards, you've got 5 ball handlers out there and 5 shooters. But they use a little bit of size, but then that's where Luke Fernholz comes in, cleaning the glass on both ends for him.
Milton was a really good team a year ago, 13-5 record. They lost in the regional semifinals, though, to Monona Grove, 75-70 in the postseason. Thought the Red Hawks had a chance at a deeper run than that a year ago. Stoughton only played 10 games total. 4-6, lost by 20 against Lake Mills in the regional final round of the postseason. So despite finishing with a sub-500 record, Stoughton actually advanced further in the playoffs a year ago than Milton did. These two teams both look like they could be competing at the top of the Badger Southeast pod this year. Did I get that right, Dennis?
Yep. Here we go on this last play. Ball's on the floor. 2 sets of series, guys going down. Who ends up with it? Campion forces the turnover.
That was out of the timeout for Stoughton, and now here comes Milton with a 4-point advantage, looking for more. 3-point attempt right side, no good. Tommy Widener, and it's going to be Stoughton basketball. Milton stepped on the baseline.
Wordich got it.
Trying to save it.
Yeah, skied the rebound when he landed out of bounds. Nothing you could do on that one.
11-11, make a wish. 47-43 to go in this game. Milton up by 4. Right side of the floor, Ben Harmon. First time calling his name, number 14 in the home whites for Stoughton. Harmon dishes it over for Luke Fernholz. We've called his name a bunch of times tonight. He's fouled, going to the rim, shot no good. Fernholz to the line, and a chance for 2. 10:57 to go in the game. 47-43. Luke Fernholz at the free throw line. He is this week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. UW Credit Union's online and mobile banking goes above and beyond with top-rated service and security that exceeds industry standards. Explore innovative and intuitive ways to manage your money anytime, anywhere. UW Credit Union's in-house team of engineers and developers create digital banking solutions designed for you. Learn more at uwcu.org. First free throw, no good for Luke Fernholz, the senior for the Stoughton Vikings. Second is up and good. Cutting the Milton lead to 3, 47-44, under 11 minutes to play in the game. Quick 3, left side, no good. McIntyre, rebound Stoughton. Crossing the timeline, Fernholz puts the spin move on. Quick 5-on-4 opportunities he got by Campion. Campion gets back quickly on defense, nothing doing for Fernholz and Stoughton. They reset. Fernholz now free throw line extended left. Bounce back up top for Jay Johnson. Johnson goes right. Mason Margie. Margie bounce pass top of the key. With the left hand, pass left side. Backing down near the left block. Turnaround jumper, Ty Fernholz, no good. Rebound tapped out into the hands of McIntyre, into the front court. Fouled from behind by Ty Fernholz. McIntyre wanted to put on a show with a dunk again, and instead he is fouled as he was starting to go up with it. 2 free throws coming for the junior Brogan McIntyre for the Milton Red Hawks.
You knew that was a dunk waiting to happen, and so did Fernholz. He made sure he fouled him, and then he went and helped him up after he knocked him down.
First free throw for McIntyre, clanks off the back of the rim, no good. Feels like things are slowing down here a little bit at this stage of the game, Dennis. These are two teams that don't play very deep so far this year. Only 5 players on each team averaging 7 points or more. Everybody else on Stoughton averaging less than 2 points a game. Everybody else on Milton less than 3. McIntyre converts the second free throw to make it 48-44. So we'll see if foul trouble comes into play for some of these players that aren't significantly in the points column so far this season.
Right now Stoughton 5 of 13 and Milton 2 of 5 at the line.
Pass up top, 3-pointer, good from the right wing. Jaden Zawicki, first field goal of the night. The senior has 4 points. Stoughton's only down by 1. Milton, quick shot, no good. Rebound, Stoughton chance to take the lead with 9:44 to go in the game. Into the front court, top of the key, Zawicki, who just hit the three. Had it batted away, picks it up near the volleyball line between the three-point line and midcourt. Into the paint, shot on the run. Good for Ty Fernholz. First point of the second half for Fernholz. Stoughton back up by 1, 49-48, 9.5 to play. Right side of the floor, Aiden Gall into the corner. Bounce pass now, down to the right block. Turnaround, McIntyre, no good. He's been a little inconsistent in this half, and a rebound, Stoughton approaching the midway point of our second half. 1 point lead for the Vikings. That's what it was at the break. Into the left corner. Fernholz driving into the paint. Passes, extra pass, too far out in front. Miscommunication. Zawicki wasn't looking for it, and it's turned over to Milton with 8:57 to go.
Yeah, nice interior pass. Ty Fernholz to Luke Fernholz. Tried to make that extra one, like you said, and that was one Luke probably should have taken that shot. I think, who was that underneath there? Was his back turned to him. Was Zawicki?
Zawicki,
yeah. He was looking for the rebound. I think he was looking for Luke to take it too.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. Jesse Nelson along with the Dean, Dennis Semrau. It's been 2 long years. No, not me working with Dennis Semrau. How long it's been since we've been able to experience A Christmas Carol at Children's Theater of Madison. It's back. Returning to live theater with one of Madison's favorite holiday traditions. Be swept back in time and experience live the power of the classic tale, filled with music, dancing, and tons of holiday spirit. Live in the historic Capitol Theater at Overture Center, December 11th through the 23rd. Get tickets at ctmtheater.org. Don't miss A Christmas Carol with Children's Theater of Madison. What's the message here, Dennis, from Alex Olson to his Milton Red Hawks calling this timeout at the midway point of the second half?
I'll just keep doing what you're doing. Attack the rim, and on defense, need to force Stoughton away from the basket. They've had too many interior passes here the last couple possessions down. They're really finding a way to get the ball inside to both Fernholzes. They had a couple shots that just haven't fallen. But again, Campion's got the ball, and winners want the ball. This is the guy you want to have the ball when the clutch time comes around.
Out of the timeout, Milton into the front court, trailing by 1, 49-48. Bounce pass to McIntyre in the corner. He's able to kick it back up top for Campion at the free throw line. Step-up shot on the run, a little no good. He was a little out of control is what I meant to say there.
Well, both teams now, these starters have played an awful lot, and the shot's coming up a little bit short now. Tired legs.
Starting to see a little bit of that fatigue here for Stoughton as well. Zawicki too strong from the right baseline. Rebound Milton, trailing by 1. Campion drives inside, kicks it open as he drew a triple team. Open 3 left side, no good though. Came up short. Might have been that fatigue again for Opdahl in the corner.
Yeah, he finds the open man, but the guys just aren't hitting the shots. Campion probably should have about 15 assists by this point with all the missed shots.
Outsized on the right block. Ty Fernholz couldn't collect a pass. It's stolen away by Milton. Down by 1, into the front court. Pass it up top. 3-point attempt, no good for Brogan McIntyre. And the rebound is chased down in the corner by Mason Margie.
Not a bad shot to take, coming down with the momentum there. A pull-up jumper, top of the key.
Ty Fernholz, free throw line extended right. Took a bounce pass from Margie, decided to pull up for 2, no good. And a rebound, Milton. 7.5 to go in the game. The teams have gone cold after an electric first 18 minutes of this one.
I prefer to call it they're padding their rebounding totals right now.
That's a very positive spin to put on that, Dennis. I appreciate that. How about a 3? We can all appreciate Tommy Widener. Milton back up 2 after the 3 ball from the top of the key. Widener had the first shot good in this game for Milton, which was a 3. His second 3 of the game gives the Red Hawks the lead as we approach 7 minutes to go. Driving right side, foul called as Stoughton was trying to get to the bucket. Schipper on the drive. They'll call it a non-shooting foul, and so Stoughton will inbound beneath their own basket.
Number 10, Jay Johnson, for number 11.
Holiday tournaments coming up next week for both of these teams. Milton will play in the Viking Holiday Classic at New Berlin West High School. West Allis Central, their next game 1 week from today. Stoughton, after a game at Lodi later this week, will play in the Century Classic against Wisconsin Rapids and Stevens Point next week, Wednesday and Thursday. Love seeing those holiday tournaments, just like the 608 tournament was the other day for us here in the Madison area. Out of the timeout, Stoughton unable to hit a bucket. Campion now for Milton in the front court. Passes right side, driving right baseline. Rupi comes up top for Campion. On the right wing, Campion, long three, no good, halfway down and it rimmed out. 6:30 to go. Stoughton with the ball, trailing by 2, and a foul called by Campion up near the mid-court line. Ty Fernholtz able to draw it on him. Third personal foul on Jack Campion.
Yeah, it's one of those way away, at the half court, too far away from the basket. You don't want to make, especially when you're a creative offensive player like him, and you're going to pick up offensive fouls along the way.
Three-point attempt, good. Luke Fernholtz, step back from beyond the arc, out of the inbound pass. Stoughton up 1 with 6:10 to play.
Little brother can shoot it, but so can I, you said.
Right side, Gall into the paint. Kicks it over, left corner 3. No good, too strong. McIntyre goes up for the rebound. Has it for Milton, they'll reset the offense. Over to the right side. Widener goes left for Campion. Campion traveled. Wanted to go left, then wanted to shake it right. Forgot to put the ball on the floor in the meantime. 5:51 to go in the game. Stoughton with the ball up by 1. Magic number is 60. 98% of the time, team that scores 60 first is going to go on and win the game. This could be one of the times with how close and leapfroggy this game's been that doesn't come true. It's been a long time. It's like 3 years since our magic number didn't hit.
Nice interior pass there to Fernholtz, Ty Fernholtz, and Campion picks up his 4th foul.
Foul was before the shot, but that is the 4th foul on Campion. And he's going to remain in the game, playing with 4 fouls with 5:40 to go. Something to keep an eye on here. Number 3 playing defense in the road black uniforms for Milton. Stoughton working right to left as we see it here at Stoughton High School. New look floor in this gym this year. It's unique with a charcoal colored paint between the 3-point lines near the middle of the floor, and then the different shade, the lighter shade, inside the 3-point line. I'm a nerd for basketball court designs, Dennis. This one's really got me. It's a fascinating one tonight. Oh, you noticed, did you?
I noticed.
Loose ball near midcourt. Stoughton still got it. Winding that clock down as we approach 5 minutes to go. Left hand on the roll. Yes. Luke Fernholtz puts it in. Stoughton up 3. Response for Milton on the fly. Shot no good. Tommy Widener will go to the free throw line. A foul called defensively against the Stoughton Vikings. They're going to get Jay Johnson for it, the freshman. 4:57 to go in the game. What a basketball game tonight. 54-51, Stoughton leading by 3. Just under 5 minutes to play. First free throw, no good for Widener.
By the way, that's 16 points for Luke Fernholtz. Reminded him last night that our student athletes of the week have had some good runs. Profiled Derek Hill for Stoughton, the running back. All he did was run for over 200 yards, 4 touchdowns, and the winning touchdown. So I said, maybe we'll bring you some good luck tonight. Well, right now he's playing very well. So
Widener,
no jinx there.
Hits his bucket at the free throw. I should say his free throw. Good for 1 of 2 at the line that trip. 54-52. Stoughton up by 2. 3-point attempt, no good. And a rebound and a foul. That'll go against Stoughton as Milton collected the rebound. Sawyer Shipper is called for his first personal. He just thought everyone else was doing it. I should get in on the action with a foul.
Yeah, offensive foul there and turnover. Chance for Milton to tie it or take the lead.
4:40 to go. 54-52 coming down to the wire at Stoughton High School. Campion on the run, no. That was Aiden Gall on the run to tie the game off the glass with the left hand. I just figure left-hand runner, it's got to be Campion, but that was Gall with a heck of a shot to tie the game, and now helping force a steal for Milton. Campion has it, walking across the timeline, left side of the floor, with 4:08 to go in the game. 54-54, Milton and Stoughton. Boys basketball on Zimbrick Honda's Prep Mania. Backing his way down low. Turnaround jumper, Brogan McIntyre, good. Milton back up 2. 56-54, 3:50 to play. Left corner. Backing his way in is Fernholtz. Luke Fernholtz, that is. Now it's Ty. after Luke ran out of room. Ty gives it up left side all the way, cross-court pass into the right corner. Dribbling, Mason Margie back near the right wing, feeds it down low. Little hook shot, no good for Luke Fernholtz. And a rebound, Milton. 3.5 to go. Red Hawks with the ball up 2. 56-54. Zimbrick Honda's Prep Mania down to the wire. Jesse Nelson with the Dean Dennis Semrau. 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand, our free video stream. Left side, on the run, floater up, no good, too strong, and barreling into the padding underneath the bucket. Aiden Gall went strong, just couldn't complete the shot. 3 minutes to play. Timeout Stoughton with 2:58 to go. Nolan Weber wants to talk it over.
Timeout on the floor. Timeout Stoughton.
56-54. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda's Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better
Prep Mania brought to you in part by Stoughton Health. Nobody plans on getting injured, and when you do, you need help to get back on track. Stoughton Health has rehab locations in Stoughton and Oregon, so it's convenient for your recovery. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence. Together, Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, Stoughton High School, where the Vikings trail by 2, 56-54 to Milton with the basketball. Just under 3 minutes to play. Out of the timeout, here is Ty Fernholtz on the left baseline. Kicks it up top to his brother Luke. 3-point attempt, no good. Luke chases it down, gets it himself on the run toward the paint. No good again, and Milton has the rebound.
Very good looks. It was a good 3-point attempt there for Luke, and then he fouled his shot, had a little baby hook there in the paint. Just would not stay down, spun in and out.
And now Jack Campion, Milton's all-time leading scorer, slows the pace of this game with Milton up by 2. Gives it for McIntyre. McIntyre on the run. In among 4 Stoughton Viking defenders. Can't get the bucket or the rebound. Rebound, Stoughton still trailing by 2. 56-54. Left side Zawicki. Had it knocked away as he tried to drive inside. And Campion will walk it across the timeline again. Great defense on back-to-back possessions for the Milton Red Hawks. 6-2 on the season, looking to go to 7-2 and get a crucial early season conference win here in this Badger East. On the left side, Campion guarded tightly by Sawyer Shipper. Campion goes cross-court to Gall near the right corner with 90 seconds to go. Minute 30 to play. Campion has it again. Running around, trying to evade the Stoughton defense. Bounce pass down low. No looking good for Widener. Wow. Campion set it all up. Widener finished it. 4-point lead Milton. 58-54. Minute 10 to go. Left side of the floor. Luke Fernholtz up top for his brother Ty. Ty guarded one-on-one down to the free throw line. Backs his way. Jumper no good. Rebound. Battled down low, taken by Mason Margie for Stoughton, fighting for every inch, and Margie draws contact, doesn't get the shot to fall, but with 57.6 on the clock, Mason Margie will shoot 2 free throws. That foul will go on Aiden Gall, just his second personal foul of the evening. 57.6 on the clock. Stoughton needs these free throws. Margie, good.
If Stoughton doesn't pull it out, it's going to go back to those missed free throws. 7 missed free throws in the first half.
58-55. Margie's second free throw good. Dennis, why is it every time you and I come to this gym, it seems like it's a shot that comes down to the buzzer? Milton breaks the pressure, wide open out in front. Xander Wertich with his first point of the game to extend Milton's lead, 60-56. Fouled on the run. Stoughton will go to the line for 2 more. Sawyer Shipper tried to catch Milton off guard with 44 seconds left, and Shipper will shoot 2.
13, Sawyer Shipper.
That foul goes against Widener, just his second personal. First free throw is up and good for Sawyer Shipper, 60-57. By the way, that's 6 team fouls now on Milton. The next will send Stoughton to the line no matter what. Shipper's free throw, no good. Bounces around. Milton has it near the free throw line, and they're able to get it in the hands of Campion. Campion gets by one defender. Bounce pass. Oh, he was getting greedy. Lost it. Oh. It was loose like a pinball, and it was knocked out of bounds off the shin of a Stoughton Viking defender. Timeout, Nolan Weber and Stoughton. They'll talk over the defensive strategy. That was nearly the break they needed on a greedy pass from Campion down low. Wanted to find McIntyre for an easy 2, nearly turned it over. And with 34 seconds exactly to play in this game, both teams will huddle up. Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. For nearly 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or head to ZimbrickHonda.com to search inventory. What's the message here for Milton? Dennis Semrau from Coach Alex Olson with the basketball and a 3-point lead.
You have a 3-point lead. You don't have to shoot it. You don't want to turn the ball over either, but I think you want to make Stoughton come and foul you. They're going to be fouling you, so you got to be tough with the basketball. You don't want to lose it, have them go down for the other layup and a possible and one. So got to be strong with the ball because they're going to be coming at you to foul it. And even if you get an open layup right now, you don't need the basket. You've got the lead. The time is the enemy for Stoughton. So sometimes that open lane looks like fool's gold. You go in for the layup, you miss it, the other team comes down. So they just need to score from the free throw line here to be able to ice this one.
And what about Nolan Weber? What's he saying to his defense?
Here, you're going to have to foul in this situation. Put somebody at the line here. Right now, Vikings only have 4 fouls. They've got 2 to give, so they need a foul pretty quickly here.
Inbound pass comes in cleanly for Milton on the left side of the floor. Aiden Gall will... Actually, that was a foul to give. You're right, Dennis. Right. My math was off there. So Stoughton still has 1 more to give. That foul goes against the Vikings.
That was Margie on the foul there.
Yeah, Mason Margie,
Same
number
thing there,
4, all the way into the backcourt. No. They don't call the foul. Milton's able to run some precious clock now under 25 seconds. And finally, Shipper is able to apply the foul, the last to give for Stoughton. They ran 10 seconds off there. 24.2 remains on the clock. Shipper wasn't able to apply the contact in the backcourt. Milton used that to their advantage.
See, it's awful tough. You're telling guys not to foul. Now you got fire. You got to foul. And then they do foul again, and they foul McIntyre.
There were 2 Viking defenders in there. Only a second runs off. 23 to play. They'll call it on Luke Fernholtz. That is his 4th personal. Something to keep an eye on if this game gets a little tighter here in the final moments. McIntyre to the line. A big night for Brogan McIntyre, the junior forward. First free throw, no good. Batted around. Stoughton has it. Down by 3, and a foul is called on McIntyre. Sawyer Shipper had it. That stops the clock, and Stoughton in the bonus will shoot a free throw and a chance for 2 if they make the first on the other end of the floor with 20 seconds to go. McIntyre's first foul of the night for how aggressive he plays. That's an astounding stat. This is a big free throw for Sawyer Shipper, the sophomore. 1 and 1. First is up. No good. Milton rebound. And a foul will send Tommy Widener to the free throw line on the other end
and I think
with 18 seconds to go.
They called it on Luke Shipper, I believe. That'd be his 5th.
Luke Fernholtz, that is.
I'm sorry.
And that is.
Nope, they called it on Sawyer.
Oh, yeah, they did call Sawyer Shipper for his 3rd. I thought the
Shipper and Fernholtz were together. They mixed the names together.
I thought he said 5th over the speaker. Yeah. Apparently not. So here we go. Widener, front end of a 1 and 1. Oh, it was all the way down, and it popped out. No good. 17 seconds. Stoughton down 60-57. And a timeout, Nolan Weber, as Stoughton will talk it over in the front court with 13.3 to play in a 3-point game on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. What an early season contest we are seeing here tonight. Boys basketball in December, as good as it gets. Stoughton and Milton. Jesse Nelson with the dean, Dennis Semrau. Dennis, what's the message from Coach Weber here? You've got all your players that are available to you tonight still here. Which Fernholz you picking?
Make your free throws.
Well, okay, we know that.
Make your free throws.
What you drawing up here right now?
What are you drawing up
Down
here?
by 3, 13 seconds.
Well, you need the 3 to tie, but a layup and a draw and a foul just as good. So you can drive the lane and get some contact and finish, get a three-point play the old-fashioned way. But if you don't get it, you're going to have to set up that three-point shot for either Ty Fernholz or for Shipper. Those are the two best free throw shooters, three-point shooters coming in. You see, Ty Fernholz is shooting, 45%? He had 21 of 47 coming in. He was shooting 45% from three-point range. And Sawyer Shipper, 42%. So you put those two on the wings, you're going to try to get one of them open for a possible three.
How many overtimes did you see between La Crosse Central and La Follette Friday night?
2.
Just asking. No particular reason. Inbound pass comes in. 12 seconds to go. In the hands of Sawyer Shipper on the right side. Contact down low on Xander Wertich. Stoughton gets the clock stopped with 8.4 on the clock. And free throws for Ty Fernholz. First foul on Wertich, away from the ball.
And that's actually not a bad foul.
No, Fernholz free throw good. That was a 1-and-1. If had he missed it, it would have been a free rebound for either team. Instead, now a 2-point game, 60-58 with 8.4 to go. Ty Fernholz sets, fires, second free throw good. 1-point game, 60-59. And a timeout called with 8.4 to go by Milton and head coach Alex Olson. Well, I told you, Dennis, 60 was the magic number tonight.
There it is. So right now, Milton.
98% of the time, team that scores that number first is going to have a chance to go on to win this game best. What's the message for Alex Olson's Red Hawks right now, Dennis, with inbounding with the length of the floor to go, up by 1 in just the single bonus opportunity? It'll be a 1-and-1 when they're fouled, if they're fouled.
Protect the basketball. You don't want to turn over in a layup here for the game winner for Stoughton. So they're going to come at you hard. Hang on to the basketball, spread the floor, and you're going to put the ball in Campion's hands. He's not the best free throw shooter on the team, but he's a clutch player, and he's the guy that you want to have the ball, the best ball handler.
Milton has to go the length of the floor, standing between the G and the S in Vikings. A whistle away as the ball was just handed to the inbounder. They didn't even give that an opportunity for anything.
Automatic foul.
And the ugly sweater-clad student section for Milton that's made the trip on the far end of the floor cheers as their team goes to the free throw line. Aiden Gall, sophomore guard. 1-and-1 opportunity with 8.4 to go in a 1-point game. Free throw, good. Silky smooth at the line for Gall. 2-point game. Even if he makes this one, Stoughton could tie it with a 3. Both coaches instructing their respective teams. Gall sets, fires, no good. Free throw is short. 2-point lead for Milton. Here comes Stoughton. 5 seconds to go. Free throw line, pass left, open on the left baseline. Too strong. Shot no good. Milton rebounds. Game over. Red Hawks win it. A thriller before Christmas. Milton 61, Stoughton 59. Fast to the finish.
Oh boy, Luke Fernholz had the shot on the layup there. Was contested, just missed it. And then Marchie had a chance for the rebound, was not able to come up with it for a last second, hopefully game-tying shot. Good pressure defense though. Milton made him work for it at the end.
What a game. 61-59. Milton hangs on the road to improve to 7-2 on the season, 4-1 in Badger Conference play. Stoughton dips below 500, 3-4, 2-3 in conference play.
It's a big one for first place now. It's staying first place for Milton in their pod. One press there right after the buzzer sounded. Campion went over and gave Luke Fernholz a hug. They just nod at each other. Respect for both players, two of the best players, two seniors, best players in the conference and in the area. Respecting, they went at each other. They're going to have another matchup next time around. Next time we'll be down in Milton, and it could be a different story, but this was an outstanding basketball game from both ends.
61-59, Milton defeats Stoughton, a big road win for the Red Hawks to improve to 7-2 on the season. They've now won 5 of their last 6 games. Dennis and I will be back to wrap things up after this on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania, 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Pizza Pit Pizza!
Hi, Steve Meyer here. With the busiest time of the year right around the corner, don't